And again, that's Anderson lined up in the slot as McMahon gets protection and throws to the tight end, Emory Moorhead. And Moorhead has a first down at the 21-yard line. He is covered and then stopped by Carl Mecklenburg. Anderson in motion. Fake to Payton. McMahon throwing wide open, and out at the 41-yard line is Willie Gault. Gault juggled it for the moment, but was able to hold on for another first down. Moorhead this time in the slot and in motion. From the 41-yard line, Payton on an end around to Willie Gault, and Gault looking to throw and then packs it in, and Gault gets out to the 49-yard line. He was looking for Ron Morris. Probably thought it was a running play. Third down and 2 at the 49-yard line with Anderson in motion. Fake to Payton, and then the pass complete and wide open for a first down and a lot more. It's Gault inside the 20, the 10, and a touchdown.
Harden is going to have continuing nightmares about Willie Gault. He beat him deep in Chicago. And take a look at this. Watch Willie make his move to the inside. Mike Harden, his left foot slipped out from underneath him, and then he just lost his footwork altogether. And with no one defensively having the angle, that's Willie Gault's advantage all the way.
By Tomczak to get the ball down. So the Bears take the opening kickoff and drive for a touchdown. First down, Bears from their own 14-yard line. And it's Anderson getting a nice block out past the 20, run out of bounds at the 24. You saw Mark Boyd lay down the block to spring him. 26-yard line. That's Anderson in motion. Payton stays in the block, and McMahon goes deep, and there's bumping and a flag on the pass intended for Dennis McKinnon, and he ran into Mark Haynes.
That's a bad call.
22-yard penalty, and a first down out at the 47-yard line. And McMahon rolling and throwing to Anderson, and he takes it across the 50 down to the 47-yard line. Mike Harden comes up for the stop. It'll be second down and 4-yard line. His knee went down there, and on a draw play, it's Payton has room, and Payton has a first down as he takes it to the 39-yard line. Walter Payton, whose longest run this season, believe it or not, is only 15 yards. It will now against the Forest Bronco defense at the 39-yard line. Swings it out to Anderson. He escapes the tackle. And then Anderson takes it down to the 34-yard line. Hundley made the stop after the tackle was missed. Lead 7-0, and Matsui is in the game. And McMahon has his first pressure of the night, but still gets it off. And he has Gault, and Gault stays inbounds and goes all the way to the 10-yard line. 10-yard line. And McMahon on a short roll to Anderson, and Anderson is stopped by Harden at the 7-yard line. It'll be second and goal.
Deadly when he starts to streak.
Second and goal from the 6-yard line. McMahon throwing wide open and a touchdown to Cap Boso, the tight end, who was in training camp with the lowly St. Louis Cardinals, and now he's with the Chicago Bears and on the scoreboard, 13-0. Twice and lead 14-0.
Boso is a receiver that Mike Ditka liked when they played the Cards in an exhibition. The Cards let him go, and he's turned into the best receiving tight end on the Bears squad. You saw an example of it there.
For 3. Shotgun again, second and 9. Steve Sewell is in the game, and that's Johnson now in motion. Pressure on, and over the middle, Johnson is wide open, 30, and out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Vance Johnson out of the University of Arizona. Singletary that time put the pressure on Elway coming in. Gets hit as he makes the catch, but has the first down as he takes it out to the 50-yard line, and he is stopped by number 50, Singletary. See him in the backfield tonight. First and 10, Denver at the 50-yard line. Elway. Throwing and has it intercepted at the 18-yard line by Dave Duerson. The receiver was Johnson, and he was in a sandwich with Duerson playing behind him.
One Elway should have never thrown. His receiver had not made the break. He had to get rid of the football. This one he should have just thrown away. There's Lang. And Duerson just floating over there. I think he was probably stunned to even see the football.
From the 25-yard line. Fake to Payton. Mecklenburg pressures and forces McMahon to throw incomplete. Anderson Anderson the intended receiver, but Mecklenburg busted the play up.
He was like on ice skates down there for that play. He had no chance.
2nd and 10. They fake the give on the end around to Johnson, and Elway, who can scramble, does so, and picks up the first down. 1:10 to go in the period. 14-0 Chicago. 1st and 10. Bronx from the 29. Elway wide open into Bear territory is Sewell, and he is stopped at the 43-yard line. Steve Sewell tackled by Ron Rivera.
Gilbert can't come back.
2nd and 11 in the waning seconds of the period. Elway, flag is thrown. He hits Nikhil, breaks the tackle, and he's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The rookie out of Florida, Mike Richardson, with the coverage on the play, but a marker down at the 39.
Scrimmage, that ought to be a motion penalty against Denver.
With Mark Jackson in motion. 3 receivers go out on the left side. A flag is thrown, and the pass is caught by Johnson, and he's tackled at the 24 as the period ends. Reggie Phillips makes the stop, but early on in the play, a penalty marker thrown at the 46-yard line.
Said he thought they'd play well, and they are playing well.
3rd down and 9, and here come the Bears, and there go the penalty flag, and it's Elway throwing, and it's tipped away at the last moment, but then caught for a touchdown by Vance Johnson. Intended for Sewell, off the hand of the defensive back, and the touchdown and the penalty marker at the 21-yard line, and the call is offside, Chicago. There is Vance Johnson, who has now scored 5 touchdowns this season. Both on the team.
Watch Todd Bell. He'll be coming from the right of the screen. His left hand hits the ball. Vance Johnson stays with it, and Denver's back in it.
10. Peyton in motion. Anderson knifes his way out to the 18-yard line. Threading his way through, Tony Lilly and Mark Haynes converge on the tackle. On 2nd and 2, it's Peyton, and Peyton slips the tackle in the backfield and takes it out for a first down. Walter Payton
And help out the corner.
2nd and 10 from the 21-yard line. McMahon throwing underneath, and it's caught by the tight end Boso, and he has a first down as he takes it out to the 35-yard line. Fake draw, and then it's Morris, the rookie, makes a nice move to the outside to add about 8 more yards onto it to the 37. Stopped there by Tony Lilly.
Broncos.
Jim McMahon leads the Bears to the line at the 38, 1st and 10. McMahon throwing over the middle, and that's caught by Peyton, and Walter takes it down to the 30-yard line. And we mentioned McMahon in his illustrious career without a 300-yard game. He has already thrown for 173 yards, and we have 10:25 to play in the half. Chicago at the 14, Bears lead 14-7. 9 minutes to go in the half. McMahon throwing to the 3-yard line. Willie Gault making the catch, and he has a first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Bears. Another long drive for Chicago. Defensive lineman. On 3rd down, they give it to Perry. Perry lost the football at the goal line. Who's got it?
Haynes, and he's going to run it out.
Yep, it's still a live ball, and it's Denver's ball out at about the 30.
You may have just seen the last carry ever by Perry.
3rd down and 6 from the shotgun. Mark Jackson in motion. Elway has to step up, tries to step out, gets by Singletary, first down. What a football player. 2nd and 12, Bears go to the nickel with Reggie Phillips, the 5th defensive back. Elway tries to escape, does again, has the first down, gets the ball to the 49.
Area break. 2 Bears have clean shots. Richard Deadhead the second one, and I believe it's Wilbur Marshall that has the first one. In my life, I never ran that hard.
2nd and 7 from the 46. Elway throws for another first down, and a big night continues for Vance Johnson, but a marker is down as Elway got hit by Richard Dent. That time Dent didn't hold up, and the penalty marker was thrown. 17 after the penalty. Elway throwing back across toward the middle and to the 36 and a first down to Ricky McKeel.
What a show Elway is putting on.
36, 2:35 to go in the half. Lang fights his way to the 30-yard line, and it will be second down and about 4.
Good 5-6-yard pickup.
Second and 4. Sammy Winder takes us to the 2-minute warning with a first down at the 22-yard line remaining. Bears, as you can see, almost 2 full games without a sack. And Elway going for a wide-open Jackson for a touchdown. He beat Mike Richardson.
Did he beat him? They brought Mike Richardson in because they were not getting good man-to-man coverage out of Reggie Phillips. And Mark Jackson just spun him around.
Jackson, so instrumental in the playoffs last year, scores his first touchdown of 1987, and it's a big one. We're tied with 1:54 to go in the half. Away from the gun at the 31. Nick Sewell, he's to the 41. He's very close to a first down. Broncos in a hurry-up offense, but they may have to measure. Elway escaping, throwing on the run, and the catch is made at the 35 by Ricky McKeel.
Unbelievable. John Elway putting on a show. And now he puts a little thread on. Michael chases him out, but he flips it over Phillips right there. Gets the completion right in front of Tony Lilly.
This is incomplete, and you're looking at a 52-yarder for Carlin. And Elway going for McKeel, and touchdown!
Against Phillips. Elway is putting on a magnificent show tonight.
Broncos.
And if I'm Ricky McKeel, first thing I do is go to John Elway and ask him to autograph my football and say, how did you do it? There'll be many more touchdowns for McKeel. We saw him in preseason and 3.5 speed, and that's what Elway was counting on. But again, just flat-footed. He just flips the ball about 45 yards in the air. Again, as Dan mentioned, he had to keep the deal in bounds. He had to get it over Phillips. He did everything you could possibly ask for him. But again, credit that offensive line too, Dan. They gave him a lot of time.
Well, that's because the Bears chose to not come on the blitz. Remember the last time the Bears tried to blitz John Elway? We saw a big play. We saw a touchdown. This time they drop back, don't rush. They don't get a pass rush, and this is what happened.
Mile High Stadium as the teams go to the respective locker rooms. It's 21-14 Broncos, and we'll be back at Mile High Stadium after this message from the NFL and a word from your local station. 28-yard line, Walter Payton is in the slot to the left with Neil Anderson, the sole running back, and Payton in motion. And it's Anderson who cuts it up to the 33-yard line. He picks up close to 5. It'll be second down and 5. Field next to McMahon. And McMahon over the middle hits McKinnon for a big gain and a first down to the 44 of Denver. McKinnon, who missed all of last year, he was hurt, and he gets up hobbling here. Flips it out to Anderson, and he is tackled in bounds at the 38-yard line by Jeremiah Castile. Bottom of the screen in the slot to the right. And they give it to Gentry, moving through the middle for a first down to the 26-yard line, and that really crossed the Broncos up. Gentry, a versatile one, oft-times a wide receiver, but also has experience at running back, and he picks up the first. Bears have it at the Bronx 26-yard line. McMahon going deep, wide open, touchdown! Willie Gold again.
Bad line.
Tony Lilly. And Butler missing the extra point, and Denver still has the lead.
Had a camera on Dipkin.
Kevin Butler, who kicked a 52-yarder to win last week's game, as you know, at Green Bay, missing the extra point. Johnson in motion. Elway having a big night. Firing and intercepted at the 30-yard line by Rivera. And Rivera, who takes Otis Wilson's place, has given Chicago the ball and a first down at the 15-yard line. McKinnon in motion, first and 10 at the 15-yard line. Payton out of the eye. Anderson lays down enough of a block, and Payton takes it to the 5-yard line. Dennis Smith makes the tackle. Time left in the third. This is Anderson with Payton to block, and Anderson takes it to the 1. 33 with him. And they send Thomas in motion, and McMahon himself takes it in. So Perry is enough of a decoy. Thomas goes in motion, and wouldn't you know it, McMahon goes in for the touchdown while nobody was looking.
I did not think he would handle the ball again.
And another bad snap that time, but it's Tomczak who shovels to Butler, and he can't get in. Lilly runs him out of bounds. Addix is a regular snapper. Well, Tom Thayer is snapping tonight.
Well, that ought to be a penalty on Tony Lilly. You can't throw a guy to the ground that far out of bounds when he gets thrown to the ground. I'm sorry, folks. That's a penalty right there. That's 15.
He's in Wyoming. And from the 31-yard line. Sewell has the first down at the 42-yard line. Todd Bell runs him out of bounds. 2nd and 4 from the 49. And Winder takes the ball to about the 47-yard line, and that should be a first down. Hay in motion. And Elway throwing deep and throwing nowhere. Stopping that time was Jackson. He ran down the sideline and stopped. Gale was covering on the play, and then he took off again. Bear.
He doesn't make it happen. It's going to be interesting.
Anderson looking for that first down and has it. He gets run out of bounds by Harden and Lilly. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play fake. And McMahon throws a sideline route, caught by McKinnon at the 40-yard line. Just short of the first down. Short. Fake to Payton. McMahon steps up, throws. McKinnon slides down and makes the catch on his back. He slipped down and still caught it at the 40-yard line.
On John Elway's shoulders.
2nd and 7. That short roll, the pass to Anderson, that's the first down. At the 27-yard line, Jeremiah Castile with the tackle.
I'll guarantee you that's what it is. Because he was lined up at tight end, it's not really a crackback unless he was split out wide. Nor was it a crackback in any event. You saw it on the replay.
It's 3rd down and 8 at the 25-yard line. Shotgun. And McMahon going deep and incomplete, intended for Anderson, and he was in a sandwich. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. And so they missed 2 extra points, but get a very big field goal. Very big because it makes it an 8-point lead.
I'm sure they would much prefer somebody else to snap it than Hilgenberg, who is very good, but he wears a strap on his shoulder. He has a chronic shoulder injury.
And Skins next Monday night from D.C. Here it's Lang on 1st and 10, taking it out to the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 3 with 1 minute and 10 seconds to play in the third period. Third quarter. 2nd and 4. Elway throwing and open. Sewell makes the catch. Steve Sewell at the 49 of Chicago. 3rd and 8 and 5 receivers in this set. And the Bears jump, and this should be a free play for Elway if he can get rid of it. And he does, and he goes very deep, and it's caught at the 25 by Clarence Kay.
Well, that's just, this guy is in another world. Talk about the ability to stay alive and keep your team in contention. Watch the 180 by John Elway. He gets a couple good blocks. Here comes another one by Dave Studdard. But folks, that ball has a little mustard on it. Body moved back like he was shoved.
2nd and 10. He slings his sidearm for a first down to the 11-yard line to Vance Johnson. On the ground to Sewell, who has to go deep. He's back at the 15, comes back the other way, and gets close to the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 4th and 6 now, and that necessitates the presence of Carlos to try to cut the lead to 6. Kubiak holding for Carlos, and that pulls them to within a touchdown. 5 points. 2nd and 10. Morris in motion. Walter Payton, big hole for him. And Payton on his nicest run of the night takes it out to the 49 for a first down.
And great call that time by the Bears.
1st and 10. McMahon flipping it to Payton, nice catch, and Walter gets knocked down at the 42-yard line, and a little extra action from Jeremiah Castillo. 20 of 30 for 303. And on 2nd and short, it's Payton cracking down to the 35-yard line. Big play here. 8:50 to go in the 4th. And it's intercepted at the 20-yard line. Picked off by Casey Clark, a rookie from San Jose State. 2nd and 10. Out pattern, Mateo makes the catch. Gets spun down at the 47 by Mike Richardson. A first down. 2nd and 10. For Johnson. Nice catch. Gets wrapped up and tackled at the 40-yard line by Mike Richardson. They are about 3 yards short of the first down.
To pick up the White.
3rd and 3 with 7 minutes to go. They get the first down. Lang to the 33-yard line. Lang behind Keith Bishop. Elway right over the middle, down the middle, complete to the 10-yard line to Mark Jackson.
And in the middle of 5 Bears.
In motion. And Lang with a penalty marker, a face mask violation, 3 flags on the play. 1st and goal,
A vegetable tray.
Slow motion. Humphries working over the right side. Good block there. Lang out in front, number 33. Just enough to spring Sewell high over the top into the end zone. Represented.
Yeah, we're going to the Holiday Bowl. Don't worry, or the Freedom or something. One of those. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Screen over the middle for Payton, and Walter does it himself out to the 33-yard line. Payton to the 40-yard line. McMahon dropped back at the 39 by Rulon Jones. McKinnon and Morris are split to the right. Gold left. McMahon. Flag. He's sacked. Penalty.
Carl Mecklenburg, what a tremendous effort.
24 and now 31 points against Chicago. And Winder gets wrapped up by Al Harris at the 14-yard line. And so Chicago will get the ball back. They cannot stop the clock. A minute and a half. Hit, fielded, and dropped at the 43. Picked back up by McKinnon. and down in a sea of orange at the 45-yard line. 5 yards away from getting it in legitimate field goal range as McMahon throws over the middle and it's dropped by Morris. Ron Morris dropped it. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And McMahon under pressure gets sacked at the 37-yard line. Andre Townsend not picked up. Came flying in unmolested.
And there's no way that Jim McMahon can continue to play. He's a sitting duck back in the pocket. If he's healthy, he might have gotten away from Andre Townsend, who really just penetrated from a defensive tackle position, but no chance but to go to the ground. A game effort, but...
Tom Zach sends 4 receivers into the pattern, swings it out to Anderson. He's got to look for the sideline, and he goes out of bounds at the 38 with 13 seconds.
You pick up the 4th down, which is 16 yards away.
Tom Zach, he's going to swing it to Anderson, and Anderson doesn't pick up the 1st down, and the Denver Broncos have wrapped it up.
Mike Tomczak didn't know it was 4th and 16.
They trail by 2.5.
Kenny Reeves looking, I'm sure, for Mike Ditka. Well, the Denver Broncos looking and getting what they desperately needed. Life. They are still alive. They bounced back from that loss to Buffalo, an embarrassing loss of a week ago, and they bounced back in great fashion.